Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first game this season with the Lady Jackets softball team taking on the Bacon County Red Raiders here in this first region matchup of the season. Bacon County's coming in ranked number 7 in one of the polls. Jeff Davis ranked number 5. This is a brutal way to start out region play here at Lady Jacket Field, with the first big game of the season being the region matchup between two top 10 ranked teams. Game time is going to be at 6 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and go over a couple things with you. Whenever they start going with the starting lineup, we'll let them call it out for you. And when we do the national anthem and all that, beautiful day here. Got a few clouds in the sky. Winds blowing in from right field over across to left field. Not really blowing out, but left field line's going to be hot if it's in the air. They're watering the fields right now as they're getting ready for a game play. Both teams have already taken infield. We'll have the national anthem going here in a few minutes. Lady Jackets making a big return here off the state runner-up season last year. This is the 14th season for head coach Stephen Wilcox. Assistant coaches are Brooke Taylor, Jeff McGowan, Hunter Foster, Paige Carter. This year for the Yellow Jackets, looking to see most of the pitching duties are going to be Carrie Ellen Arnold and Jacqueline Villasenor. Both of them pitched big games last year during that state championship run to get to the finals, and then we did fall short to Appleton County. They're both in really good. So our pitching situation is really good here this year. Both those girls saw lots of time in varsity spots last year. As long as they can stay healthy, we are expecting big things out of our pitching crew. Seniors for this year, we have Kara Buford. She is our only senior. She's got a responsibility of leading this team. She's been doing that in multiple spots. She plays in the outfield. She plays catcher. She's comes in with a big bat sometimes, and so she helps do a great job leading this team in her senior role this year. We've also got a bunch of experience coming back on this team, as we lost some key seniors last year, but we've got coming back Corey Mims, Ava Bohannon, Claire Stinson. Both all saw big playing time in that state run last year, and in the past 2 seasons as well. Jasmine Villasenor is a shortstop. She's filling the role of Jenna Miles. Jenna locked down that spot for years in her time here at high school, and Jasmine is going to get the spot this year. She's a really good player, plays really hard, and had a really great summer. They're looking for big things out of Villasenor, not missing a beat there at the shortstop spot. Madison Joyce and Alara Van are outfielders who had big seasons when they had spot playing time last year. Had a great summer for them, and they're looking for production from both of them. Then we've got freshmen Maddie Walsh and Chastity Jackson. Maddie is going to be the starting catcher and is going to fill in really great at that spot. She plays hard and has great instincts from behind the plate, especially for a freshman coming into that role with 2 very seasoned pitchers in Carrie Ellen and Jacqueline. Then Chastity is a pitcher as well. She's going to find time in the circle this season. They used her some during the summer and loved what they saw from her, but again, she's falling in behind Jacqueline and Carrie Ellen. Bacon County's rolling in. They had a big run last year in single A, and of course, if you know how GHSA worked, they dropped everything down from a 7 classification to 6. So now the Jeff Davis is in single A for the first time in a very, very long time. I know for a fact it is since before the 80s, the last time we were even in the single A division. But now we're in the single A large classification, and it's called Division I. And what happened this year with your bigger sports is whenever they're going to be on a point system. So what we understand is your first 2, your regional champions and your regional runner-ups are going to be guaranteed spots in the playoffs. After that, it's going to be on a point system, and your private schools will be pulled out of the factor because they will play in their own championship bracket, and what is left in Division I single A will play, and they'll fill a 32-man bracket, and then they'll play with softball, they'll play their super regionals and then qualify and then move on to the state tournament. So a little bit different format. But that's what makes this game here, this series here, huge. Today, Bacon County comes rolling in. We're playing game one of a 3-game series. Thursday, we travel down to Bacon County, and we play in a doubleheader. And obviously, the Yellow Jackets would love to go 3-0 or 2-1 in this series so that they come out as the number one right now. Then next week, we travel and play Brantley in our region play. So very tough start here for the Yellow Jackets in this season, but as it rolls on, we'll have a chance to lighten the load a little bit on some of the games we played as our non-region are mixed in throughout the season, as well as some of our region play. Some of our teams in the region are not as strong as what we're starting out with. So very big series here for these two teams coming in here. Lady Jackets had a great little run last year. Their head coach is Rebecca Gardner, and she's done a phenomenal job getting them going. They've got a pretty good pitcher in the circle for them that's helping rank them. And I don't get her name, Chloe Pless. She's done a phenomenal job for them. A lot of buzz about how good she can pitch. So we'll hope today that we can put the ball in play. A couple things about our technology today. With last week, obviously you knew that we got to meet Debbie, and it kind of threw some things off. Our commercials were not finalized, so they're working on that this week. And as soon as we get those up and rolling, we'll make sure that they'll be here. But today is just going to be me calling out our sponsors. We're very thankful for all of our sponsors that are helping make this streaming broadcast possible. It is just one of those things that it happens. And we were unable to get everything finalized last week again because we were out of school. And so they're working on that diligently this week. We're bringing this to you today. We will travel Thursday to Bacon County for the doubleheader series down there, and then we'll be Friday night with football at Washington County. So at this moment, we're going to let them call out the starting lineup.
Spectators at all GHSA sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators not allowed to enter the competition area during warm-ups or while the contest is being conducted. Thank you for your cooperation and promotion of good sportsmanship at today's event.
While they're waiting on that, we'll go ahead and recognize some of our sponsors. Our streaming sponsor is Pallet One this season. Our network sponsor is Jeff Davis Hospital. And then we also have sponsoring different things throughout the season: EP American Footwear, Williams Brothers Trucking, Orthodontic Center of Vidalia and Baxley, Southern Eye Care, Lumber City Drugs, Southside Baptist, Jeff Davis Hospital, Rejuvenate Medical and Spa, JD Walking Clinic, Hazelhurst Dairy Queen, Two Brothers Catering, Stan's Pharmacy, McPherson Manufacturing, SGA Dentistry, Whitfield Breedlove, Renaissance Bank, Baby and Me, Dr. Gina Roberts, Altamont Hall Bank and Trust, Davis Farm and Garden, Ragland Timber, Rebel Auction. And we've got some more sponsors that are rolling in this week that have reached out. Again, last week threw us off a little bit. So we wanted to double check on those, and we'll get those as they come. And here's your starting lineups.
Leading off and playing third base, number 7, Alexis Kirkland. Batting second, playing second base, number 14, Ava Thomas. Batting third and pitching, number 8, Chloe Pless. Batting fourth, playing short, number 12, Asher Thompson. Batting fifth, the designated player, number 4, Alea Dixon. Batting 6, playing first base, number 15, Braylon Altman. Batting 7, playing right field, number 2, Carly Garrett. Batting 8, playing center field, number 5, Abby Crosby. And playing flex, number 22, Jess Hartman. The Red Raiders are coached by Rebecca Gardner. And now, under the direction of head coach Stephen Wilcox and assistants Brooke Taylor, Hunter Foster, Jeff McGowan, and Paige Carter, let's meet tonight's starting lineups for your Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets. Leading off and playing short, number 23, Jasmine Villasenor. Batting second, playing third base, number 3, Corey Mims. Batting third, playing first base, number 16, Ava Bohannon. Batting fourth, the designated player, number 31, Claire Stinson. Batting fifth and pitching, number 25, Carrie Ellen Arnold. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 5, Kira Buford. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 21, Alara McCall. Batting eighth, playing center field, number 12, Alira Van. Batting ninth and catching, number 9, Maddie Walsh. And playing flex, number 8, Madison Joyce. Please rise and remove your caps as we pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it, the introduction of the teams, the national anthem. We are ready to play softball here at Lady Jacket Field in Hazelhurst, Georgia. Wind's still blowing pretty strong. Got a stiff breeze keeping the flag out for us. So now we're getting ready. Carrie Ellen is getting her warm-up pitches. And I will go ahead and tell you up front, this being the first game of the year, just bear with me on this score bug as I'm trying to get it going up and running. I will try to keep it going, but sometimes something shiny catches my eye or a butterfly goes by, and I will miss it. So we will work on the best we can. Again, behind the plate is freshman Maddie Walsh. Taking the spot, Carrie Ellen Arnold is a pitcher in the mound. Carrie Ellen saw most of the duty last year as in the circle. She's been battling a little bit of a hip flexor situation, groin situation. Got it wrapped up. You can see it from here. But she's in the circle, ready to go. And again, this huge single A, got to get used to saying that, matchup here between the number 7 ranked Bacon County Lady Raiders and the number 5 ranked Lady Jackets here in Hazelhurst. Leading off is Alexis Kirkland for Bacon County. She is their third baseman. Corey Mims moving from middle infield the last couple of years, playing second, taking over that hot spot that J.C. Underwood had nailed down. Corey is over there, stepping forward in front of the bag, making sure she's taking away the bunt. So is our first baseman, Ava Bohannon. Ball low and inside. Gets away from Walsh as it catches the back of the batter's box. Make sure. Ball. You have to see where it's at. Carry on with the windup here. The pitch. Must have been a little high. As from our angle over here, it looked to be about the numbers, not the letters. But we'll see what they go with. Two officials in baseball, softball. There's a strike called right down the middle. Laura McCall playing second. Again, we talked about Villa Senor, one of the twins. Jasmine playing shortstop, ball low and inside. Out in the outfield, rounding it out. Right field is Kara Buford, excuse me. Center field, Alara Van. Left field, Madison Joyce. Called strike again. Count now full here on Kirkland. Hasn't swung the bat yet. Has taken all 5 pitches. Arnold looks in, gets a sign from Walsh. Got a hit. Bohannon lays out for it, knocks it down, stops it, but isn't able to come up cleanly with it. So you got a base hit there by Kirkland to start the game. So now runner on first for Bacon County. That's going to bring up number 14, second baseman, Ava Connor for the Lady Raiders. Runner on first. Again, no lead in softball. They have to wait for the pitch across the plate. Ball comes in high. Walsh looking for a ready to throw down. Pitch comes in, swing and a miss. Count now 1-1. Here in the top of the first. We do have our sponsors there running on our ticker, so help make sure they get recognized. Walsh with the throwdown, but Kirkland able to make it back. Count now 2-1 as that was a ball low. Arnold Gill looking in. They wind up the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch comes in. Well, there that is. Called ball. So now counts full, 3-2. Pitch was belt high. It was a fraction inside, must have been, is what the umpire called. Ball hit. It's going to go through between second and third. So now runners are on first and second. As the ball makes it in. So Bacon leads off with 2 singles there back to back. That's going to bring up their pitcher, number 8, Chloe Pless. Pless stepping in with the old school Atlanta A on her helmet. Pless sitting in as the number 3 batter here. Ball's popped up, going to bounce. Villa Senor over with the throw to first for an out. So it's going to be a fielder's choice there. Runners out at first. 1 out. That's going to bring up your shortstop, Asher Thompson, number 12. She gets to a fielder's choice. Runners are now on second and third, though. So you got to be careful with Bacon laying down a bunt, even though this is their cleanup hitter. Ball inside. Walsh looking over. She getting her signs from Coach Taylor in the dugout. Brooks been on that duty for a couple years now. She comes up with the game plan. She watches the batters and adjusts as needed. Ball low and inside. Arnold trying to keep the ball down and play. Lady Jackets do not have an opportunity here for a double, so trying to keep it down so that we can keep the runners at bay. Corners are playing up. Middle's playing back. Arnold with the rock. Pitch. Called strike. Batter didn't even look like they were going to swing on that one. Got a decent crowd here tonight at this game. A called strike, catches the inside corner. As rightfully so, we should have it's not showing there, but it's showing up there. It was showing up there. Sorry. Trying to see why the out was showing up differently. Again, we got one out here, top of the first. Lady Raiders threatening with runners on second, third. Count is 2-2 on Thompson. Foul ball. Watch out. Dugout. Change up coming from Arnold and caused Thompson to be way out in front of that one. Muggy day, though. It is hot. Even though the wind's blowing, it is still a warm breeze. Pitch in. Swing and a miss. Called foul tip. Umpire's calling foul tip. So, runner did not have to run on it. Count still even 2-2 with one out. Arnold really trying to get Thompson out here. Foul ball again. Change up. She was well out in front of it. Walsh stepping out to have a talk with Arnold. Girls settling in their spots. Arnold looking for the sign, the rock, the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Going to take you count full now, 3-2. 3-2-1. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the first. Arnold with the pitch. Foul ball again. Coach just lets it go by. As left fielder has to go chase it down. Madison Joyce out there. Coach Wilcox making a visit to the mound here. Not that Arnold's done anything wrong with it. She's just, Thompson's doing a great job battling right here. Arnold got to get her brace readjusted. So taking a moment. Thompson went over and talked with her coach as well, Coach Gardner, down at third. Everybody getting a chance to catch a breath here as we get ready to go. All right, everybody steps back in. Arnold looking for the sign. Walsh is looking over to Coach Taylor. We address it. Here's the pitch. Ball hit again and wearing out that brick wall over there. Again, we travel down. This is game 1 of a 3-game series. We'll travel down Thursday to Alma, Georgia for games 2 and 3. This could potentially, this early in the season, determine your region first and second based off rankings. And ball low and in the dirt for the walk by Thompson. That was a big at bat there with 10-plus pitches to Thompson. That's going to bring up a designated player, number 4, Ayla Dixon. Bases loaded, 1 out, top of the first. Arnold looks in. We can roll 2 here. Would be great. I'm not sure where the umpire's strike zone is, but I guess we're going to have to go find a tee and set it there and try to hit the top of the tee every time. Because that pitch was thigh high and looked right down the pipe. There's a foul tip. But I know we're talking about the umpire here, but this is a tough spot, big game here. And honestly, it's not a bad situation for Arnold and Walsh to be in because they're having to control their emotions. They're thinking we're not getting some calls we should be getting. So they're having to battle through not only the batters but the umpire as well. Another ball. Carry on stepping back in. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Count now 2-2, evened up. 5th batter here Arnold has seen. Only got 1 out. Foul ball off of her foot. Foul ball again. She fouls it off back to the backstop. All right, umpires reset. Carrie Ellen's looking in. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Set her down as we get strike 3 finally. So that brings up Graylin Altman, first baseman, number 15 for the Lady Jackets. Base is still loaded here. 2 outs, so. Carry on with the rock, the pitch. Ball low. Walsh working really good back there, keeping that ball in front of her. Foul ball going backwards. Wind's quit blowing a little bit. Flag's laying down. It was blowing straight back into the batter. Killian steps in. Ball low in the dirt. Walsh does a good job moving over. Count 2-1. Ball's hit. McCall comes over, fields it, flips it to Bohannon, and gets her. Bohannon almost come off the first base there, but was able to keep her toes attached for the third out of the inning. Big inning for Bacon as far as making Carrie Ellen throw 35 pitches, but luckily Yellow Jackets got out of that with no problems. So that's going to take us here to the middle of one, and we'll be right back as I'm going to take a pause and get some things moved. As Lady Jackets had an eventful first, top of the first, giving up bases loaded, but got out of it with no harm. Now it's time for us to answer back, go through this on Pless, and see what we got. Villasenor leading us off. Ball goes high. Lady Jackets need a little bit of a rally here to give Arnold a chance to get her legs back underneath us. She pitched 35 pitches that first top of the inning. Pless with the pitch. Villasenor. Pop up, going to come over here to me, but going to be out of play from the first baseman. Going around the horn, you got Jess Cantledge behind the plate for the Lady Raiders. You got pitching Chloe Pless. At first, you've got Graylin Altman. At second, you got Ava Connor. At shortstop, you got Asher Thompson. At third, Alexis Kirkland. Your corners are playing in right now. We'll hit the outfield here in a moment. Villasenor takes that ball high. Your outfield, right field, Carly Garrett. Center field, Abby Crosby. Left field, Carly Langford. Jasmine with leadoff duties here, ready to go. Takes called strike. Counts even 2-2. Coach Wilcox over on the third base side. You got Coach Brooke Taylor doing first base duties today. Because the pitch by Pless, ball outside. Count now is going full, 3-2. Pless with the pitch. Fouled off. Last Pless stepping back in. She hit to a fielder's choice. Her at bat was their first out for Bacon. Villasenor with it going through to center field. The grounder gets by the center fielder, but the right fielder did a great job of being there to back it up. Villasenor with speed could have been easily At second, possibly third, had the right fielder not been backing her up. So leadoff hit there by Villasenor. That's going to bring up number 3, Corey Mims, taking over third base duties from J.C. Underwood from the last 4 seasons. Mims squares the bunt, fakes, pulls back, hits it right back at the pitcher. Pitcher makes a play and doubles them up. Hit to there. Sorry, I got to catch up to you here on the. Gotcha. Then we had batter and runner. So it takes out 2 outs and nobody on first. Wait, lock that up. All right, so now we got 2 outs, bottom of the first. That's going to bring up Ava Bohannon. Ball low and in the dirt. Bohannon stepped back in. She had a big bat for us last year. Called strike. Lady Jackets wanting to put the bat on the ball and put it in play. Mims with a hard hit right back to the pitcher, though. Plus makes a great play in her gut. Bohannon takes ball high, a little above the letters. Got our crew out in the outfield sitting on the back of their trucks, cheering us on as well. Bohannon just did miss over the top of that ball. Count now evened up 2-2, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Your score is 0-0. Swing and a miss there for strike 3. So that's going to be your third out. We just completed 1. Your score now is 0-0 as we get ready to head into the top of the second. We'll take a short break. Top of the second, Carrie Ellen Arnold still in the circle. It's going to bring up Carly Garrett, the right fielder for the Lady Raiders. Six batters for the Raiders made it through the first top of the first. So now this is your 7, 8, 9 coming up here. As a foul ball, so count now is 0-1. Setting now with 37 pitches by Arnold. I missed one of the foul balls a while ago. That ball was low in the dirt, got away from her in the circle. Arnold stepping back in. Foul ball going back over the net. The pitch. Ball hit hard. Going to go back. Villasenor at short is able to catch it behind second base for a fly out to 6. So batter is out. Gives us the first out of the inning. It's on. No, excuse me. Arnold with a pitch here. That's going to bring up Carly Lankford, swinging a miss. Arnold steps back in. Count now 0-1. Foul ball 0-2. Arnold ready for the pitch. Called strike 3. Backwards K there on Lankford. That's going to bring up Abby Crosby, as that is the second strikeout today for Arnold. First one was swinging by Dixon. That one there was looking by Lankford. Crosby steps in. Ball's in the dirt. Ball evidently a little low there. Count now 2-0. Again, Arnold's trying to keep him down here. This is the number 9 batter in the lineup. Pop up, going to go McCall at second, comes back down with it. So fly out to 5 there, as it is a 1-2-3 inning for Arnold. It's going to take us to the middle of second, as the Lady Jackets and Bacon Lady Raiders are tied in a juggernaut at 0-0. Welcome back here as we enter the bottom of the second. Lady Jackets trying to put something on the board. Number 4 batter, designated player Claire Stinson, coming up to bat here, trying to start us off with a little bit of spark. Stinson takes ball for strike 1. Get it out here in a second. Bouncing ball gets away. Plesk unable to come up with that one. Third baseman has to field it. We're still safe. Stinson able to leg that one out to get there. As the ball come off Pless's glove, bounced over to third base, they come up with it. Yeah. Reaches on there. Gary Ellen Arnold takes ball one. Arnold hits it down third base line, moves the runner over. They called it in fair territory. She kind of called it reaching over the line, but that's going to be a first out as it's a fielder's choice, but moves the runner around. Now you've got runner at second, bringing up Kira Buford, our right fielder. Kira's one you see kind of bouncing around. She plays multiple positions. Outfield, catcher, ball in the dirt. Oh, we got one. Yeah. Again, we'll get back to our sponsors. Our streaming sponsor, though, is Pallet One. Swing and a miss by Buford. And our network sponsor this year, Jeff Davis Hospital. Scoreboard sponsor this year is Orthodontic Center of Vidalia and Baxley. Buford with another swing. Pless looking down at her sign, see what she needs to throw. Buford gets one off. Third baseman comes across, unable to move the runner. So fielder's choice, batter's out in the field. That's going to bring up 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up Laura McCall now to hit. Laura's playing second today. Number 21. Pless steps in with the pitch. Chopper. Shortstop has to come over and make a play. First baseman has to reach. I'm calling it third out, but everybody's still playing ball like it. Evidently, I was off on somebody. They did call that foul ball in. Sorry. So that was Buford back in. Now is Laura McCall. So I apologize on that. Buford did hit in, but that did move Stinson over. I missed that they called that a foul ball a while ago. I told you they fielded on the line. I think Coach Wilcox's question as I was trying to adjust the computer. So that being said, McCall steps in. Swing. Count now 2-0. 0-2. She has 2 strikes on her quickly. She fouled off the first one and then kind of half check swing there. Umpire said she went. McCall steps back in. Takes that ball high at the letters. Stinson standing on third. Would love to be able to have a single here by McCall to bring home a run. Called strike 3, rung her up on a high outside pitch, but it caught the corners. So that's going to end the little rally there by the Jackets. No runs, no hits, no errors, or 1 error for Bacon. So that's after 2. Your score is still 0-0. Take a moment here, though. We will recognize, again, our sponsors, EP American Footwear, Williams Brothers Trucking. Pallet One is our streaming sponsor. Orthodontic Center of Vidalia and Baxley is our scoreboard sponsor. Southern Eye Care, Lumber City Drugs, Southside Baptist Church. Jeff Davis Hospital is the network sponsor. Rejuvenate Medical and Spa. Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic. Hazelhurst Dairy Queen. Two Brothers Catering. Stan's Pharmacy. McPherson Manufacturing, SGA Dentistry, Whitfield Breedlove Associates, Renaissance Bank, Baby and Me, Dr. Gina Roberts, Audible Hall Bank and Trust, Davis Farm and Garden, Ragland Timber Company, and Rebel Auction. Those are your sponsors, and we will take a short break, give me a chance to catch your breath, and be right back for the top of the third. Here we go. We come back now as the Bacon County goes back to top of the order with Alexis Kirkland leading off here. Top of the third, and she's swinging there. Strike one. Carrie Ellen settled in now. First inning was a little rocky as Carrie Ellen had 37 pitches there as Bacon was battling. Only 6 batters come to bat, but it was a rough inning trying to find the strike zone with the umpire. Arnold with a pitch, foul back. Quickly now, count 0-2 in Arnold's favor. Bacon's batted around. Ball a little low there. Arnold trying to throw a changeup. Count now 1-2. Arnold's changeup was pretty good the first inning. Thompson was fouling them off left and right. Right there, just got away from her a little bit. Pop up, going to go back. Walsh gives it a chance to look at it, but it goes over the net. Thursday we'll be traveling down first to Bacon County to bring you games 2 and 3 of this series, trying to see who can take the reins in Region 1, Division 1A championship. Or, not championship, rankings. Ball was high. Walsh had to come out of her shoes a little bit, jumping up to catch that one. Arnold steps back in with the pitch. Foul ball again. Arnold with the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Count now, run full, 3-2. Again, just so that you know, we will have commercials. But with us being out of school last week with Debbie coming to town, we were unable to get all that stuff finalized. Messed us up on getting some filming done and some voiceovers and all due to travel and just some moving some things around. But we're working on that this week. Hopefully have all that stuff up and running before Thursday and Friday. But pop-up, Walsh going to look at it. Unable to get to it. Kind of went up and hung out above the catcher's or umpire's head. Walsh had to find it. Wasn't too high, but had a funky spin on it. Wind's kind of died down. It don't matter because it was a hot wind anyway. But at least there was a breeze blowing. Arnold now stepping in, ready to go, rocking the pitch. Swing and a miss, but ball was high, gets away from Walsh. So uncaught strike 3 puts her on first because that ball was up and out of Walsh's glove. So runner on first. Arnold gets the strikeout. Is that a reach on there? Okay, strikeout with a pass ball. Sorry. Figuring out how to write that down. So that's going to bring up Ava Connor, number 14, the second baseman. Arnold steps back in. Lady Jackets playing. Oh, bunts down. They're covering first. Mims with a throw. Gets McCall. We start back. Oh, Villasenor throws the tag down, but is unable to catch Kirkland sleeping. Kirkland had to dive back. So we hit to a fielder's choice there. Batter's out in the field. Second to there. All right. Now that's going to bring up the pitcher, Chloe Pless, who hit to a fielder's choice earlier. She moved the runners around to second and third. Now there's runner on second in Kirkland. Ball up. Kirkland advances on the ball popping out of Walsh's glove there. So Kirkland now standing at third. One out. 1-0 count here in the top of the third. Plesh steps in. Arnold with a pitch. Plesh sends it down the third base line, but it's going to go foul. That would have been one running for days right there. But thankfully, that ball had a little bit of spin on it and caught the outs, was over the line as it passed through. Kirkland had to do a little sidestep down there to make sure that ball didn't take her out. Pless steps back in. Arnold's looking down at the Walsh, looking for the sign. Ball hit center field, gets under the glove of Van, and she gives it a big effort. That's going to bring in Kirkland. Pless with a double. As Van tried for it, it got under her glove. Joyce, covering behind her, holds Pless to a double. So Bacon scores a run. Bacon gets a hit. So now you got a runner at second. One out. Here in the top of the third. Score is 1-0 as Kirkland came in to score. So Coach Taylor has a conversation with Walsh and Arnold. That's the second visit of the game so far. Asher Thompson, who had a marathon at bat in her first at bat, ended up drawing a walk, steps in now. She saw more than 10 pitches against Arnold, and she kept fouling them off. Arnold's trying to get her the changeup, then throw one by her. Strike. And in between all that, Pless decides she's going to steal third on the throwback from the catcher. So now Pless stands at third with one out and Thompson in at bat. Arnold settles in, wind at the pitch. Foul ball gets away. I missed the first one there. I think it was a ball, but I think it's 1-1. Ball high. I can't tell what he's holding up. I can't tell if he's holding up 2-1 or 1-2. Wind up the pitch. Foul ball. Coach is going to let it go, making Joyce work out there. So that should even up your count there, 2-2. It can't be 1-2 because you just. I got you. It's 1-2, Brett. Got to correct something there, guys. We getting this all together. One. There we go. 1-2. Arnold steps in now, delivering the pitch. Got her swinging. Wait, umpire called it foul tip. Umpire said foul tip there. So that's going to let Thompson survive another day. Thompson, again, had a 10-pitch at bat last time. Arnold with the pitch. Ball going to go high and out of play over the dugout at third base. I think Mims could have cleared the wall and caught it, but it had been out of the field of play, so it wouldn't have mattered. Count still 1-2. Thompson's been a tough one for us. She walked her first at bat after seeing over 10 pitches. Now she's sitting at about 6 pitches here with a 1-2 count. There's another foul ball. She's definitely is why she's there, number 4 batter. Trying to settle in. Arnold with the windup. Pitch. Goes down. Mims tries to make a play, brings her back, throws to first. So, hold on. We got a run down between second and third. She's in a pickle. Mims does tag her and gets the out. So let's recap what happened here. Third Pless scores from third. Mims catches the ball, brings her back, but as she throws across, Pless comes home. Bohannon does not stay on first to catch the ball, comes off, throws home. Walsh applies the tag but drops the ball, so Pless is safe at home. Thompson goes from first to second on the throw home. When the debacle happens at home with Pless scoring, Thompson goes from second to third and gets in a pickle, and we get her out at third. So I'll catch all that up on the computer here in a second. But all that being said, we got another run in, so the score is 2-0. There's 2 outs with Dixon at bat. And Villasenor with a play, throws to first, unable to come up with it. So Dixon reaches on the error. And I will catch up here on that other play as soon as I can figure out. Mr. Jim's going to help me here. He's up here today. And then it'd be just runner out, right? 2 errors. The runner got out, so that gives her 2 outs. Then she come up. She reaches on the error, so she's at first. And now we're here, right? All right, there we go. So she fielder's choice. So that there was a strike on Altman. Now your count on Altman is 0-2. Tell you, that's the way to start off region play right there with a lot of things happening. Score, though, is still only 2-0. Lady Jackets feel like they're reeling right here, but they're settling in. And Altman with a swing and a miss to finish the inning. Thankfully, we get out of that only allowing 1 run as your score is, give up 2 runs. Your score is 2-0 going into the bottom of the third. We'll take a break here on the Lady Jackets Yellow Jacket Network. Welcome back as we're in the bottom of the third. Your score is 2-0 on the orthodontic of Vidalia and Baxley scoreboard show. Van with a foul tip to start us off. It's not the scoreboard show. On the orthodontic of Vidalia Baxley scoreboard. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, I will call that orthopedic at some point just because my butterfly goes a little fast past that. Pallet One's bringing you the streaming of this. Jeff Davis Hospital's controlling our network. We greatly appreciate all that support from those individuals. Swing and a miss there by Van. So you count now quickly on Van as 0-2. Foul ball going to go backwards. Van stepping back in. Pless looking in with a pitch. She did not go. Took ball low in the dirt. Ball in the dirt again. Van watches it. Oh. Ball watches it get away. Oh, man. Ball low in the dirt again. Worked the count full. She was quickly in the hole, 0-2. But has worked it full since. Catcher calls time, getting some softballs in from the dugout. Called strike 3 as Van started trotting down to first. Thought it was there. Not there, excuse me. So that's going to be your first out. That's going to bring up number 9, Maddie Walsh, your catcher. Maddie Walsh stepping in. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Walsh going forward, takes ball one. Walsh stepping back in. Count 1-0. Called, or swing there, excuse me. Walsh trying to slap it down. So you count now 1-1. Called strike there. Count quickly 1-2. Went from our favor to against us. Swing. So Walsh out on a swing and a miss. I missed that one. So playing catch up. That's going to bring up now. Jackets finally batted around. Bring up Villasenor, who had a single in her first at bat. So ball outside. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third with 2 strikeouts. You had Van looking and Walsh with a swing and a miss. Villasenor steps in, Pless with the pitch. Villasenor fouls it back. Villasenor stepping back in, count now 1-1, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Lady Jackets needing to score a run to try to peck away at this 2-0 score. Foul ball again by Villasenor, back off the net. Lady Raiders scored both their runs in the top of this inning in unusual fashion for the Lady Jackets. Some fielding errors and some mishandled balls. Ball gets a hide away as we just come off the bag of miscues. Better way to put it. As just uncharacteristics of us, but it's the beginning of the season. Really bad, though, that you've got the number 5 and number 7 projected team in the state right now playing each other. Ball high and away to open up region play in Region 1, Division 1A. Pless stepping in, looking for her sign. The pitch. Villasenor takes ball away for the walk. Puts her on. That's going to bring up number 3, Corey Mims, third baseman. Junior. Villasenor's got some speed, so if Corey could get us a little bloop or get us a base hit here, Villasenor could even score from first. Depends on the location. Called strike. Mims hit into a fielder's choice first time up. She was going to slap bunt it, hit it back to the pitcher. Hit into a double play. Count now 1-1. Ball low and in the dirt. Count 2-1. Pless steps in. The rock. Wind up pitch. Hard hit ball back up the middle. Second baseman has to make a play. He's unable to come up with it. She was trying to go across backhanded. Ended up falling down. So she gets an infield hit there as Mims hit the ball hard. Second baseman gave it all she could. was unable to come up with it. So now you've got runners on first and second with 2 outs, bringing up Ava Bohannon. I was worried there. I thought second baseman was going to be able to come up with it, make a little flip to second to the shortstop for the 3rd out, but we stumbled down. Bohannon takes called strike. Swing and a miss. Count quickly 0-2 on Bohannon. Bohannon hit on a fielder's choice her last time up. That was in the, or not fielder's choice, she hit to a ground out in the top of the 1st as we had a 1-2-3 inning there. Ball outside. Bottom of the 1st. Winds pick back up here, blowing hard out to left field. Bohannon, ball hit, got through. We're sending Villasenor all the way around. She makes it home. That puts Mims at 3rd. A double on the throw by Bohannon scores us 1 run. So runner scores. We got a hit. Runners at 2nd and 3rd now. Bohannon with a shot down to left field, and told you Villasenor had some speed, so Coach Wilcox never slowed her down. Had wrapping his arm around the whole way, full send. It's going to bring up Stinson now. Runners on 2nd, 3rd. Stinson takes ball high. So now you've got Mims at 3rd. You've got Bohannon at 2nd. Coach Wilcox is looking to see if we need to have a pinch runner come in for Bohannon. We are going to have a pinch runner come. Let's see who we got. It's going to be number 17, Briley Wyatt. There we go. Briley Wyatt coming in for a pinch runner. There we go. Stinson steps back in. Got a little more speed on the second base now. Called strike. Count now 1-1. Stinson able to put a ball in play. Mike can score 2. Chopper going to go to the dugout. Coach didn't even make a play. Pless, backing out there, kind of wiping away some sweat, giving herself a moment to catch her thoughts. Steps back in the pitch, swing, and looks like a foul tip, but it was caught. So strike 3 as Yellow Jackets answer with a run there in the bottom of the 2nd, cut it in half, or bottom of the 3rd, cut it in half. Your score now, Lady Raiders 2, Lady Jackets 1 on the orthodontic of Vidalia and Baxley scoreboard. Welcome back here to Lady Jacket Field as we enter the top of the fourth with your score, Lady Raiders of Bacon County 2, Lady Jackets 1. Last inning was an eventful inning as the Lady Raiders scored 2 and Lady Jackets scored 1, all in the third. But now we settle in, Arnold with the pitch. Called strike on Garrett. Count now 0-1. The pitch from Arnold. Called strike 2. Quickly 0-2. Garrett flew out earlier in her first at bat. Lady Jackets led by one senior, Kira Buford, this season. Ball high after we had a big senior class last year graduate. Most of those seniors last year were 3 to 4 year players for the Lady Jackets. So now, yes. And so now we're having to fill in some spots, move them around. These girls had plenty of playing time. Called strike 3, set her down. It's going to bring up Langford, who struck out looking last at bat. So, that being said, these names are familiar for me because I've been calling them out over the last couple of years. They've been playing different spots, but playing whole games. For instance, Villasenor playing over at short, taking the reins from Jenna Miles. Called strike again. Arnold settled down right here. Count 0-1. And multiple other ones out there that are taking the spot on the field, filling in their new roles. Just happens to be against the number 7 ranked team right now in the state of the Lady Raiders. Called strike again. Count 0-2. Lady Jackets are ranked number 5 in the same poll. So big matchup here in Region 1, Single A large division. This is a 3-game series. The winner of this series will be kind of in the driver's seat for the region, as anticipated. Wind-up pitch off of preseason rankings. We haven't seen the other teams play so far, so can't say too much about that guarantee, but preseason rankings would say that this series here will put the number 1 team in the driver's seat, number 2 team in that seat, and we'll need some help possibly to overcome number 1. But bigger thing is both teams have to stay healthy throughout the season to do those things anyway. We will travel down to Alma Thursday to bring you the doubleheader part of this series. More than welcome to travel down there with us to Alma. But if you can't do that, feel free to join us here on the Yellow Jacket Network, brought to you by the Jeff Davis Hospital and Pallet One in charge of our streaming. Foul ball going to go backwards. Good crowd here today to start off this big softball season. Cheering on the Lady Jackets and the Lady Raiders in a big contested battle. These teams have always played well against each other. Ball going to be popped up. McCall's drifting back. Gov's able to bring it in for the second out. That's going to bring up Abby Crosby, the number 9 hitter for the Lady Raiders, excuse me. She flew out earlier with a pop-up to McCall. Got see, let me double check here. We got yeah, this is Crosby. I don't know what we're checking out. Hold on a second. They re-entered the. Sorry, we had to check here. They were umpire was going to check on a couple things. So missed. Excuse me. Called ball there by the umpire. Arnold stepping in looking for the sign. Wind up pitch. Chopper. Villasenor knocks it down, makes a throw to first. Not able to get it there in time, so it's going to go down as an error as Bacon County is aboard. So we got a runner on first. Villasenor was there, but unable to handle that hot shot. And then the throw was just a little bit behind. So that's going to bring up Kirkland. Kirkland stepping back in here. One ball. Arnold settling in. We're running on first. Ball goes high. Walsh thought about throwing it back down. Real quick inning there to begin with. A fly out, a reach on, a strikeout and a fly out. Then we had a reach on error there to kind of throw a monkey wrench into the mix. Arnold rock pitch. Pop up. Bohannon coming to give it. Makes, oh! Almost come down with it, but had to turn because she was fixing to run into the little half fence over here at the dugout. But makes a turn, and the ball, as she's making a turn, the ball bounces out of her glove. Almost brought down that play. But that is still a strike. So you count now as 2-1. They're checking on Bohannon. Giving her a chance to recover there because she took a little fall. She was there. Ball just kind of bounced out as she covered it. So here we go. 2-1 count now on Kirkland. 2 outs. Ball low and inside. Count now 3-1. Arnold having a little bit of issues with her brace that she's wearing out there. Arnold steps back in. Wind up pitch. Ball low and in the dirt. That was ball 4. We have a little bit of excitement for no real reason because that was ball 4. Base runner kind of forgot what was going on. Got out there and stopped. We throw down. She starts trying to get in a rundown. And everybody else is kind of looking at her, wondering why she just don't go on. So that was ball 4 on Kirkland. Connor going to step in now. Connor is 1 for 2 today. Single and a fielder's choice. Arnold with the pitch. Foul ball going backwards. That is runners now on first and second. 2 outs. Again, if you're watching, you're trying to see where our commercials are. We, when Debbie made an appearance last week, kind of threw us off our schedule and our ability to work on those and get those recorded and done. So hopefully those will be in by the end of the week. Ball hit back up the middle. Van comes in. Throws home. Walsh knocks it down. Now bases are loaded. Van did a phenomenal job coming up with that ball and bringing it right back in. So now you got bases loaded, 2 outs, bringing up Pless. Pless hit to a fielder's choice and had a big double earlier. So 0-0 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 4th. Your score is 2-1. Arnold rocks, pitches. Ball's hit again down the left field line. Joyce gets over to cut it off, is unable to get to it. It bounces off the wall. That's going to score one. That's going to score two. That's going to score three. Press stays at second with another. Oh, she gets in a rundown. She was going to take her chances there. Got her out when she gets back, so she gets a double off of it, but is out on a running error on her half. So still brings in 3 runs. I'll catch up here as we go to the break. Your score now is 5-1 as we go to the middle of the fourth. Give me just a second to catch up. Welcome back here as we enter the bottom of the fourth. Your scores, Lady Raiders 5, Lady Jackets 1. Carrie Ellen's going to lead us off here. She hit to a fielder's choice the first time around. Bacon County has hit through their lineup 2.5 times. We've only hit through ours 1.5. Bacon's just getting. We've had 4 errors for the Lady Jackets, so some uncharacteristics things going on. Wind up pitch. Arnold with a little blooper, hits and dives. She makes it safe. She had to run it out. Gets there at first. We're going to put a courtesy runner on for our pitcher. But ball had spin on it. When it hit the ground, it stopped. Second baseman had to make a big play to get there. By the time she scooped it, tried to throw over, Arnold was crossing the bag. That's going to bring in Chastity for the courtesy runner on first. Chastity Jackson, that is. Kara Buford is up to bat. Kara steps in, hits a fielder choice first time. She hit it that time. It's going to bounce in front, and it's fair. That's going to take, she's safe there. Jackson holds up at second. That's going to put runners on first and second. No outs. 2 back-to-back singles there to lead off this bottom of the fourth, trying to answer those 3 runs scored, trying to cut into this lead again. We cut it in half at the bottom of the third. We were 2-1. Top of the fourth, though, Lady Raiders were able to bring in 3, so now Jackets trying to answer. Now batting, Laura McCall. McCall hit it to a fielder's choice, takes ball one high. Oh, it hit. Sorry, I didn't put that on there. No outs. McCall takes ball high again. Pless has kind of been a one-man show here. She's had 2 doubles, bringing in runs for the Bacon County Lady Raiders. She's been in the circle. Arnold with a big hit going to right field. The right fielder's able to get there, though. Not Arnold. McCall, excuse me. Look down at the wrong name there. McCall with a big hit, give it a drive, but right fielder was able to come up underneath it. That's going to bring up our center fielder, Alira Van. Lyra was a strikeout victim her first at bat. Wind up pitch. Ball. Van steps back in. Little slap swing. Unable to connect. Van steps back in. Called strike that time. Steps in, ready to go here. Trying to keep this rally alive by the Jackets. We got 2 singles back to back. Now Pless with the pitch here. Van swinging strike 3. So that's out number 2. That's going to bring up Maddie Walsh. Struck out her first at bat. Wind up pitch. Ball in the dirt. Gets away a little bit from the catcher, but not far enough for runners to advance. Wind up pitch. Ball low and away. Big Region 1 single A matchup here between the Raiders and the Jackets. The pitch coming in from Pless. Walsh gets a piece of it, but down the left field line, foul. Coming into this game, Lady Jackets ranked number 5 in a poll. Same poll, the Bacon County Lady Raiders are ranked number 7. Top 10 teams here battling out in opening region play for our region. This is potentially determining the driver's seat, the best 2 out of 3 series here as we start game 1 today. Ball gets away from her again, foul down. Games 2 and 3 will be brought to you Thursday from Alma, Georgia. The pitch comes in from Pless. Ball gets away. It's going to move runners around. Walsh showing her excitement at the plate. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Your score, Bacon County 5, Lady Jackets 1. Need to try to bring these 2 runs in as Walsh steps back in. Pless with the pitch. Foul tip, going to go out of play over the third base dugout. We're kind of waiting. Walsh steps back in. Pless gets her sign. Wind up pitch. Ball low. She's on. Bases loaded. That's going to bring us around to the top of the order. Jasmine Villasenor is coming up to bat. 2 outs. Jasmine is 1 for 1 with a walk. Jasmine has a single. Right now, we would love either walk or single because that's going to bring in something. Pitch from Pless, ball low in the dirt. Villasenor swinging away, but that's going to be a strike. Pless with the pitch, ball low and in the dirt. Walsh don't need to get picked off over here. She got a big lead. First baseman standing there. They throw down. We'd love to have a pass ball, but hate to get picked off. Pless gets her sign, wind up pitch. Ball inside. Count now 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Chopper going to go foul. Count now 2-2, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Winds died down again. That flag is wrapping around the flagpole. It ain't blowing at all. Clouds have kind of left the skies, just hazy. Still hot. These ladies have been at it for now almost 2 hours. The pitch. Ball's in the dirt. Full count now. Or excuse me, hour and a half. Corners are up. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopper. Pless fields it, throws it home for the force out at home. So that's going to end the inning with excitement, bases loaded, but no runs on the board. Your score now entering the top of the 5th. Bacon 5, Jeff Davis 1. All right, we got a pitching change now as Jacqueline Villasenor comes in to take over pitching duties from Carrie Ellen. That's going to bring up number 12, Asher Thompson, who's had some big battles with Arnold today at the plate. And then Thompson hit into a fielder's choice earlier and got thrown out at third in that debacle of an inning at the beginning of the top of the third. Changeup called strike. Count now 1-1. But double checking here, making sure that's our only position change. Villasenor in the circle, twin to the shortstop, Jasmine Villasenor. Ball low and away there. Count now 2-1. Again, this is the best 2 out of 3 series as we go down to Alma Thursday to take on the Lady Raiders in a doubleheader. Thompson stepping in. The wind-up pitch by Villasenor. Change-up. Oh, wait. Wrong pitch. Count now even 2-2. Got time by the batter as Villasenor had not addressed the rubber yet. Thompson felt she took too long getting her sign. Now Jacqueline steps in. Ball high. Full count. Ball hit hard, going right field. Underneath it, brings it in, is Buford. So there's your first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Dixon, who struck out, then reached on an error. One out here in the top of the fifth. Goes wind up the pitch. Called strike. A little changeup Villasenor has is nasty. It kind of floats in there and just breaks right down into the glove of Walsh. Every time she's thrown it, it has frozen the batter so far tonight. Again, this is her second batter. But she's thrown it about 3 times, and it has did its job. Make that 4 times. 0-2 count. Dixon steps in, waiting the pitch. Dixon, number 5 hitter for the Raiders. Ball just a little bit outside there as Walsh had to reach across to grab it. But right where it needed to be location-wise, other than just a bit outside. Again, no wind blowing. Flag is hanging around the flagpole. Wind up pitch. Ball outside again as it was a little high that time. Settling back in here. Count now 2-2. Chopper down to Mims. Mims backhands it. Comes up with it. Swings it across the circle, but unable to make it. give her a hit there because Mims had to go catch it across the line. So runner on first now for the Lady Raiders here in the top of the fifth. One out, though. That's going to bring up Altman. Villasenor with the pitch. Ball low. Bohannon looking for a throwdown from Walsh, but did not get one. Yellow Jacket field in great shape as always. A little bit of still muddy down the foul line. Called strike down the left field foul line down there on the outside of play. But other than that, still very good. Not much if any residue left from Debbie. Coach has been able to come out here and mow it and get it back into game-ready shape pretty quickly. The pitch. Floater gets over the second baseman. Van comes over, cuts it off. They hold her. They saw that Van has a gun out there. She threw it in a while earlier today, straight to home, and kept the runners at bay. So they didn't even bring the runner around from second. So Altman with a single. Back-to-back singles here to lead off for the Lady Raiders, excuse me. That's going to bring up Carly Garrett for Bacon County. Villasenor sets in with the pitch. Called strike, catches the outside corner. Got one out. Love to turn a double play right here. Get us out of this inning. Lady Jackets got to wake up the bats, as Bacon County is almost on their whole third time through hitting tonight. Ball low and outside. Lady Jackets are just now on their second time around, or just entering their third time around as we come back in. But Lady Raiders are about to end up their third time around, as Garrett is their number 7 hitter. Ball high. Count 2-1, one out. Again, Lady Jackets lost a big senior class last year. Now they're down to one senior this year in Kira Buford, playing right field duties today. Outfielder, catcher. Got a freshman behind the plate in Maddie Walsh. Villasenor with the pitch. Low and away. Count now 3-1. Plan is now for us pitch. Called strike. Plan now is for us to be in Alma Thursday. Got to just double check, make sure that we will be able to broadcast. But plan is for us to be down there bringing you games 2 and 3 of this 3-game series here to start region play at the beginning of the season with 2 highly ranked teams in the top 10. Ball gets away, but it's ball 4. So now you've got bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Bringing up number 6 here, Langford. Langford has struck out, flew out. Pitch, ball high. Yeah, just got a report that we may have issues streaming Thursday because Bacon County is in. Oh, there's a slapper, It gets over. Nobody covers. So that is an error there. Run does score. There's 5 errors in the game for the Lady Jackets. But as I was saying, Bacon County is an NFHS, so we're not sure they're going to let us stream. Keep talking about we were going to be down there, so we will double check tomorrow, and we'll post it out on the Facebook social media platform if we can. Not if we can. If not, we won't be down there. Count now 1-0 on Crosby. But again, this is a big series for the Lady Jackets as they will be down competing for the driver's seat in Region 1 Single A. Swing and a miss. Crosby, number 9 batter, we get her out. Going to bring us around to Kirkland, the leadoff batter for the Lady Raiders. Wind-up pitch. Foul ball. Now your count's 0-2 quickly. And there's some big percentages out there. So there's a 20% getting on base whenever you're an 0-2 count. Wind up pitch. And there's strike 3. So that means now we have 2 outs, bases loaded, as the Lady Raiders begin their 4th journey through the batting order with Kirkland, the leadoff batter, coming up to bat here with 2 outs, bases loaded in the top of the 5th. You know, baseball and softball are a big game of statistics. Wind up the pitch and probability. That was a called strike. They've got statistics for every count. 0-1, 0-2, all the way through all of them. If you ever want to go down that rabbit hole, be prepared. Have your glasses on, because you'll be there for a while. The pitch. Called strike 2. They break it all the way down to the temperature, daylight game, nighttime game. Games in July, games in June, August. Weekend games during the week. All those stats are out there. Here comes the pitch for Villasenor. Ball goes high. She tried to get her to chase that one. Bases loaded, counts 1-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Either way, if we cannot bring you Thursday's game, we will be live Friday from Sandersville, Georgia, as from the House of Pain. Ball's hit. The other Villasenor makes a play, throws to first. Bohannon unable to come up with it. Throws to third. We get the runner there out, but not before they score 2 runs on that situation, on that error. So score now is 7-1. As we take a break, I'll catch up the computer. All right, here we go. Bottom of the fifth. Your score is 8-1 as third baseman Corey Mims is getting her at bat. Third time through the lineup for the Lady Jackets. Mims is 1 for 2. She had a single and a fielder's choice. Ball gets high and away. Oh, sorry. Got to catch up on my computer stuff here. I did it a while ago in between innings. And now I forgot about continuing it. Pless here starting behind 3-0. Pless has been pretty solid for them. We talked about at the beginning of the game. She's their big show pitcher. Called strike, comes right in. Again, softball is a lot different than baseball. There's not really a pitch count scenario here, so they will pitch and they'll still pitch. Ball on in the dirt. That puts Mims on. Mims got some wheels. But Lady Jacket's going to have to do some pecking away here to cut into this 7-run deficit. It's going to bring up Bohannon. Bohannon had a fielder's choice and then a double. Pless with a pitch. Bohannon hits it to the third baseman. Third baseman makes a play, throws to second, gets away into the outfield. That's going to put Mims over at third. So fielder's choice as the play is how the batter gets on. Then we get an error to Bacon County, and runner ends up at first and third. So now runners at first and third, no outs. Brings up Claire Stinson. Chopper to third. She's going to throw on over to first. He gets away from the first baseman. Another reach on error. That's going to score 1 run, but that's going to put runners at second and third. It's already got it in there because I put it reached on error. But we do got to give Jeff Davis a run there. Now we're cooking with some gas. So 2 back-to-back errors by Bacon County gives us runners at second, third, 1 out. Villasenor is at bat. This is the pitcher, Jacqueline. Her first at bat of the night. Pop-up going to go left side, going to be out of play. Count now 1-1. They forgot to turn the air on up here. So we'll help ourselves out. Get a little breeze or something. Villasenor in a 1-1 count. Ball hit hard up the middle. It's going to score 1. Going to hold her up there. Villasenor goes to second on the throw. Stinson still stays at third. Villasenor with an RBI single in her first at bat tonight. It's going to bring up Buford. Kara Buford stepping in now. Buford is 1 for 2 with a single and a fielder's choice. Villasenor having to bring her. Nope. We'll have a courtesy runner. Number 10. Number 10 coming in. Got to check see who that is. Riley Hughes is our courtesy runner for Villasenor. Buford is in the bat. Sort of hit, but it didn't change out. Got to catch up on her computer skills. Ball's hit down. Center fielder makes a diving play. Tags up by Stinson. Uh-oh, we got a bang-bang play. Got her out at third. So Buford flies out. Batter's out in the field. Run scores. And then runner is out. So there's your 2 outs. Bases are empty now. And we did score a run. So we've cut the lead in half. Now it's 8-4. And that's bringing up McCall to bat now. McCall is 0 for 2 on the day. Fielder's choice and a flyout. Takes strike 1 to begin with. Plus stepping in. Need to keep this little rally alive. Jackets scored 3 here. Pop up, going to go foul. Eating into this lead here. Softball, they play 7. We've been at it now for almost 2 hours. Ball's in the dirt. Nobody's on, so they can kind of breathe here as the ball bounces around back there, and they got to go pick it up. Thank our network sponsor, Jeff Davis Hospital, streaming sponsor, Pallet One. Scoreboard's brought to you by Orthodontica, Vidalia, and Baxley. Read out some of our other sponsors here in just a moment. Chopper, shortstop got to make a play, comes up with it, throws over to first for the 3rd out. That's going to end the inning, but not before some excitement happened, and we ended up putting 3 on the board. Your score now going into the top of the 6th. Bacon 8, Jeff Davis 4. At the top of the 6th. Go through our sponsors again real quick. EP American Footwear. There we go. Williams Brothers Trucking, Pallet One, Orthodontic Center of Vidalia and Baxley, Southern Eye Care, Lumber City Drugs, Southside Baptist Church, Jeff Davis Hospital, Rejuvenate Medical and Spa, Jeff Davis Walking Clinic, Hazelhurst Dairy Queen, Two Brothers Catering, Stan's Pharmacy, McPherson's Manufacturing, SGA Dentistry, Whitfield and Breedlove. Here comes the pitch from Villasenor. It's going to be a pop-up. We got Bohannon calling everybody off. She comes down with it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Sort of what we like there to begin with. Renaissance Bank, Baby and Me, Dr. Gina Roberts, Automobile Hall Bank and Trust, Davis Farm and Garden, Ragland Timber Company, and Rebel Auction. We really do appreciate our sponsors for helping us with this journey of bringing you Yellow Jacket Sports, some other things we've done throughout the year. Our audio-visual team here at school get to help and participate in this. Villasenor with a pitch. Called strike on Pless. Pless has had a fielder's choice and 2 doubles. She's accounted for a lot of Bacon's runs. Wind up pitch. Ball high. First time Pless has seen Villasenor today's game. The pitch here, called strike. Count 1 and 2 on Pless. Goes the pitch. Pop up! Mims is coming for it. Walsh is calling it. Nobody gets up under it. It flies away from Walsh, and Mims was unable to get there. Real tough catch for the catcher, Walsh. So just an eventful foul for another strike. Well, when you already got 2 strikes, it just counts. So 1-2-1. 1 ball, 1-2 strikes, 1 out. Leaving Pless alive there at the plate. Ball going out of play. If you don't play catcher, you don't understand. That ball's got a nasty spin on it. It will, you coming from behind the plate and having to adjust to catch that ball as it's dancing in the above you. So tough play there for Walsh. Villasenor, pitch. Just a bit outside. Runs you count out 2 and 2. Crowd's growing out in the outfield as they're sitting on the back of tailgates watching the game. Football practice must be over. And if we don't get to bring you the doubleheader Thursday, because Bacon County is an NFHS network, we will be bringing you football Fridays. Ball gets through the gap between second and third. So that is a single for Pless. We'll be down at the House of Pain in Sandersville, Georgia, as the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets take on Washington County for the first time in at least the 80s. What year? A few years. Oh, yes, we did play them a few years ago in the playoffs. They came here. That was our first victory in the playoffs in a long time. That was the scenario there. So we get to travel down to Sandersville, or up to Sandersville, to play them Friday night. Game time 7:30. Mr. Jim, the voice of the Yellow Jackets and Hall of Fame inductee for the Yellow Jacket Athletics, myself will be bringing you pregame starting at 7:15. Join us there. 7:30. Look, game time's 7 o'clock. Excuse me. We both got confused there. Pregame starts at 7. Game time is 7:30. We're looking forward to it. First football game of the season. Ball outside. Pless got on with a single. Ball outside on Thompson. She is 0 for 2 today. Called strike. Thompson walked her first at bat in a marathon at bat over 10 pitches seen. Then she comes up, has another big at bat, about 8 pitches seen, and ends up in a fielder's choice, but gets thrown out at third, and then flew out her last at bat. So if you look at quality of bats, she's had a big day today. Foul ball, going to go backwards. This for her again, her first time seeing Villasenor. Villasenor now got the signs. Pitch. Ball's fouled down the right field line, going to get away from everybody. But that's still going to leave us at 2 strikes. Count now 1 and 2. Walsh with big duties behind the plate as a freshman. Doing a good role with that today. You know, this is a big matchup. Number 5 ranked Jeff Davis against number 7 ranked Bacon County in Division 1 single A. Pop up. Bohannon give another chance. Dives and gets that one. Does not roll out of her glove. Big play by Bohannon. Was able to hold on to that one. That's going to bring up Altman now. Oh, excuse me, Dixon. We got 2 outs. As Dixon comes to bat. Called strike. Count now 1 and 1. Missed the first one. Sorry about that, guys. It is a ball. So now it counts 1 and 1. 2 outs. Here at the top of the 6th. The Lady Jackets trying to shut them down. We cut into that run lead. Bottom of the 5th. Score now is 8-4 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Ball hit hard. Van's on the run. Unable to get there. Bounces off the wall. Van's quick getting up with it. Oh, they're going to send the pinch runner all the way around. That's going to score 1 as Bacon County records a hit there. So your score now is 9-4 as Dixon had a double on the throw, but big hit to center field. It hit the warning track, bounced off. Van gets out there, slips a little bit on the warning track gravel, still gets the ball in, but they were never slowing down that runner, trying to get those runs back. They know how quickly Jeff Davis's bats can come alive. Villasenor is going to step back in as Altman is ready to go. Called strike on Altman. Jacqueline sitting in. Carrie Ellen and Jacqueline last year carried the workload for pitching duties for the Lady Jackets, so they're not young pitchers in this game. In the aspect of we did lose a bunch of seniors, but Villasenor and Arnold carried the workload last year, so they're very experienced in the circle. Villasenor stepping back in, still a 1-1 count. Called strike, catches that outside corner. Count now 1 and 2. Villasenor will go ahead and finish this off. We'll come back in. Maybe those bats were starting to wake up last inning. We can continue it. Go ahead and cut this lead back on down. Pop up. Walsh giving it a look. Went in the net. So Walsh was unable to make that play there. Much easier play there for her, though, if it hadn't hit the net because it was behind her. Whereas the one that she had a chance at opportunity at earlier down third base line is a difficult adjustment. Altman steps back in. 1-2 count. Villasenor 2 outs. Runner on second. Pop up now. Here we go again. They're trying to give Walsh a chance. Unable to bring that one in. In and out of the glove there. Heard Coach Wilcox yell 2 hands. As hot, humid day as the way it is, that glove's going to be a little bit slick. That spin on that ball popped right out. Seen some errors happen that way today. Ball popping in and out of the glove or slipping off the fingertips. Chopper, Villasenor's got to make a play. Turns, throws, guns at the first. Gets yours. Bohannon has to adjust. But the Lady Raiders did score 1 there. Your score now is 9-4 as we enter the middle of the 6th. Sorry, we were trying to get lights turned on up here, and we started off there with 1 pitch, a hit, and a throw out at first as Van put the ball in play, but it was a ground out. It's going to bring up Maddie Walsh. So batter out in the field. There we go. Maddie Walsh stepping in for the Lady Jackets. Tries a little slap swing, unable to pull it in, so strike 1. Walsh is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Ball hit over to the third base side, going to go foul. Again, Lady Jackets now are finishing up their 3rd time through the lineup. Bacon's about to finish up their 4th time through the lineup. They're in the bottom of the order, coming back on top of the 7th. Going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, and their 4th at bat. So Lady Jackets have struggled a little bit at the plate today, getting the ball to fall. That was a strikeout there on Walsh. And that's going to bring up Jasmine Villasenor, our shortstop. Plus been pitching pretty good, but Lady Jackets just have not been able to get the ball to fall and put it in play. Then we've made 6 errors on the day, causing some heartaches out there. Plus with the pitch, ball out called strike on the outside corner. Again, this is a 2 out of 3 series. Lady Jackets hosting game 1 today. Then Lady Raiders will host games 2 and 3 Thursday. We're unsure if we're going to be allowed to ball to go Thursday because Bacon County is part of the NFHS network. They have to give us permission to come in. And then Friday, we do know we'll already be over in Sandersville at the House of Pain as Jeff Davis takes on Washington County in football. Ball hit to right field. Right fielder gets up underneath it for your second out of the inning. Nope, actually your third out. Sorry, missed that. My fault. So that's going to end up 6 for us. Your score is Yellow Jackets 4, Bacon County 9. All right, we're back here as we go to the top of the 7th. So this will be the last inning. Lady Jackets really need 3 up, 3 down as a 6, 7, 8, 9 batter comes up. Actually, I'm sorry, 7, 8, 9 batter comes up as this is Garrett stepping in. Garrett has a walk, strikeout, and has flown out tonight, so she is 0 for. Garrett stepping in again, 7, 8, 9 batters. Wind up pitch. Ball high. Yep, I missed a strike earlier. Sorry. It's counting now 1-1. Told you, something shiny come across, I'm in trouble. Especially as the game goes on. Called strike. Somebody up here made the comment, this is the longest game. First game of the season, big matchup between Bacon County and Jeff Davis. Always a heated matchup in softball, but especially whenever Jeff Davis is ranked number 5, Bacon number 7. And we're right at the 2.5 hour mark. We're 10 minutes away from that in this game play. Swing and a miss. Got her. Strike 3, first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Lankford. Lankford is 0 for on the day. She reached on an error. She flew out, and she struck out. So Lankford stepping in, their first time seeing Villasenor. Lady Jackets desperately would love a 3 up, 3 down. Ball hit hard, going to fall in center field right in front of Van. Van comes up, throws to first because she had an opportunity, but first baseman was not paying attention. Ball ends up over in the dugout or somewhere. And so she reaches on an error, gets a hit, and advanced on an error. And so we give Jeff Davis an error there. She's at second. That brings us around 7 errors if we calculated them things correctly. But we got to pushing buttons earlier. It was one inning. I think it was about 4 errors at one time. So we're going to just say they got 7 errors on the night. Base runner at second, 1 out. That's going to bring up the number 9 batter, Crosby, who was also 0 for. She had a hit down the right field line, going to go foul. So that's going to be a strike. Count 0-1. Crosby did reach on the error, strike out, and fly out, so she kind of has the same stat line as Lankford did. Be hard to double up here with a runner on second, nobody on first. But Crosby steps in. Villasenor with the pitch. Fly ball going to go to right field. Right fielder gets up underneath it. Nope. Buford, the lone senior, brings it in. That's going to bring up Kirkland. Leadoff batter for the Lady Raiders. She steps back out. Walsh taking a minute. Well, actually, it's the umpire having to get it adjusted. Walsh gives a sign. Villasenor toes the rubber. Wind up pitch. A little high. Walsh steps back, or Villasenor steps back in, gets her signs from Walsh. Sunset coming here over Lady Jacket Field. Ball's going to be popped over. Van has to come up with it quickly. She throws it home. It's going to be an out as Walsh catches it and tags the runner coming in. Van has showed off a cannon out in right field tonight and has done phenomenal plays, but that's going to get us out. Throw them out, tag them out, or catch them, throw them out scenario there. Let me catch up on the computer, and we'll go into the bottom of the seventh. All right, last-ditch effort here for the Lady Jackets. We enter the bottom of the seventh, down by 5. Leading off here is Corey Mims, our number 2 hitter. Ball low and in the dirt. Pless is going to stay in for Bacon County, trying to finish out this complete game. Lady Jackets really love to put 5 on the board, or 6 to go ahead and seal the deal. Ball low in the dirt again. We are now on our 4th time through the batting order. Bacon had just started their 5th time through. Wind up pitch. Big cut for a strike. Foul ball going to go back to the net. Pressure situation here for the Lady Jackets. They didn't have very many of these last year till they got to the final game against Applin in the state finals. So not bad that the Jackets are having a battle like this at the beginning of the season. Last year they did have a run with Cook. They ended up splitting with Cook there and had a situation with Cook County, but it was able to battle back and it was a great season. So just because we're having a bit of a struggle here with Bacon to start off with, no matter what the outcome of this game is. Swing and a miss there. Foul ball, I think is what the ump called. Count now 2-2. Your Lady Jackets is going to have to battle back. This is going to put a test on them. This is a young team. Again, we were senior heavy last year. had two seniors starting in the outfield, had three seniors starting on the infield. And but we had Arnold and Villasenor both circling in the circle for us. And all the rest of the names were spot players throughout the whole season. Mims was one of the ones that was a solid on the base path playing. Had Stinson out there a lot playing. Had Bohannon out there playing a lot. Again, had Van spot playing in the outfield, getting a lot of time on the base path. Had Buford out there, our only senior this year. So all these ladies had lots of time, but had a great summer together. Now, though, they're getting tested today in a big matchup with region rival Bacon County. And this is a real big first game with all these ladies playing together. Ball in the dirt. Going to put her on. That's going to bring up Bohannon. So Mims with 2 walks tonight, single, and a fielder's choice. Bohannon reached on an error, had a double and a fielder's choice. See what she can do here in her 4th time at bat. Mims has got some wheels. Bacon County still got a chance to breathe here because they're up by 5. Jack is going to have to peck away pretty hard and consistently here, and we hadn't put up more than 3 in an inning. That was in the bottom of the 5th. Going to have to put up at least 5 here to continue this game. We put up 6, it's the game over. The wind-up pitch by Pless. Chopper, trouble for shortstop. Can't make the play. We're aboard with a single. Moves the runner. That was a hit there because Bohannon, big chop off the plate, or in front of the plate. Shortstop had to backhand it, couldn't come up with it clean, and everybody was aboard. That's going to bring up Stinson. Called strike, comes across. Catches that outside corner. It was high. Stinson thought, or not high, it was a little right below the numbers, but Stinson thought it was a little outside, laid off of it. Runners on first and second again. Here we go. Called strike 2. Stinson quickly in the hole. 0-2, no outs. Stinson produced a lot of home runs last season. Could have used one here. Big drive. Left fielder's got a kid up underneath it. Makes a play. So now you got runners at first and second. 1 out. Going to bring up Villasenor in her second at bat tonight. First at bat, she had a big single. Batter out. Here goes the pitch. Ball outside. Villasenor, our lefty this season. Last year we had 2 of them in the lineup. Between Ella Wood and Jenna Miles this season, right now we see is Villasenor. Jacqueline. She got a chopper to third base. She's got to make a play. Tries to get back, but she's safe. She does not get back in time. Nobody covers. Bases loaded, so she reaches on a fielder's choice. Now we got runners at first, second, and third. What we call bases loaded. Bringing up Buford, our senior. How sweet would it be for this to be the big first game of the region, and she clear the bases here. Buford stepping in. Plus with the pitch. Buford with a mighty swing, unable to connect. Coaches tell her to take a breath. Control her heart rate, control her swings, control her anticipation. Wind up pitch. Fouls that one off, going back. Corners are in, going to try to make the play at home. Foul ball again. Corners going to try to go home so that they can control the run. But middle infield's playing back, going to try to possibly turn 2. Get them out of this inning. Jackets trying to cut into a 5-run lead. Bottom of the 7th. Last-ditch effort here. Bases loaded. 1 out. Pitch by Pless. Ball is high. Count now 1-2. Pless has thrown 121 pitches tonight. It's not like baseball where they got you on a pitch count or a rotation. It is softball, more of a natural movement. They keep going at it. Strike 3, going to set her down. So now we've got 2 outs. That's going to bring up McCall. McCall is 0 for 3 tonight. 2 fielder's choices and a fly out. Pop up. Somebody going to be to call it. Nobody calls it. It bounces. 2-run score. So that is a reach on error. Bacon gets charged in error. 1, 2. And runners are at first and second. So now your score is 9-6. Alara Van is another lefty. I did miss her earlier. I do apologize. That means Van is your tying run at the plate. 2 outs. Van calls time, gets it. Van tying run at the plate. Chopper, shortstop, makes a play, throws to first, does get the out to finish the game. But not before there's some excitement there. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, big region matchup here. They knew it was going to be tough. Your score is 9-6 to end the game. And 11 hits by Bacon County, 5 errors by Bacon. Jeff Davis, 6 hits, 6 runs, 7 errors. That was kind of the tale of the 2 tapes there. Jeff Davis making some errors in some crucial situations, whether it be there's a couple of base run errors. There were some errors at home plate with some miscommunication there. Nobody covered the bases. Also had some errors out in the field. But you saw lots of positives tonight from this young Yellow Jacket team. Again, first time they've all had to play together in a big spot. They had a bunch of seniors last year. And so that being said, this year we've only got 1 with Kara. So let me check with Coach here real quick, see if he's sent anybody up. Yeah, he's going to send somebody up to come up here and check. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank our sponsors real quick again, just because we could not do this without them. EP American Footwear, Williams Brothers Trucking, Pallet One, Orthodontic Center of Vidalia and Baxley, Southern Eye Care, Lumber City Drugs, Renaissance Bank, Southside Baptist Church, Jeff Davis Hospital, Rejuvenate Medical and Spa, Jeff Davis Walking Clinic, Hazelhurst Dairy Queen, Two Brothers Catering, Stan's Pharmacy, McPherson Manufacturing, SGA Dentistry, Whitfield Breedlove, Baby and Me, Dr. Gina Roberts, Omaha Bank and Trust, Davis Farm and Garden, Ragland Timber Company, Rebel Auction. Got Coach Wilcox come up to come talk with us for just a minute. Turn it that way, son. There we go. Yeah, I take up a lot of the screen, but Coach Wilcox got to get in on it too. It'll be that way, Coach. It's on. Got you right here. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Coach, you told me before the game that this was kind of a real tough situation y'all got put in. Last year we went down to Cook. We had Cook. We ended up splitting with them to start out the season in region play. But right here, right out of the gate, you get you guys are number 5 ranked right now. Bacon's number 7 ranked. And you get them right off the start to start our region play and start your regular season play. And you told us you knew this was going to be a tough one. We go down there Thursday in a doubleheader. So go ahead and you kind of recap what you saw here.
Well, first, the rankings are kind of silly anyway at this point. I mean, that's really,
I get it.
We're not the 5th best team right now. I hope maybe by the end of the year we can be in that mix. And they're probably not right now where they're going to probably end up. But anyway, you're looking at a game that we knew it was going to be a really good team that Bacon had. They've got a lot of people back. A lot of people back from a very good team. And we just, in my mind, they've got 9 runs on the board, and that's 9 that I don't think they should have. I mean, I know, we just some plays we got to make. I know the first 8 runs were unearned. The 9th run was a pop putt that we let drop right over here.
Right.
And then the girl ended up getting on base, and then the double scored that run. So, in my mind, if we can't get good enough to keep a team from scoring 8 runs, and they hit about 3 balls good, but we've got to make those plays. I mean, we're talking about dropping throws that are video game throws right there. You can't ask no better.
Right.
I mean, we got to get, we got to get better. I mean, that's the way it is. I told them that the other day. The good teams are going to get better. That's how they become good.
Right.
What you are now
Should be what you are.
Just like the ranking part of it. I mean,
Right.
that's just something that somebody threw out there because of how things worked last year, and but I don't mean a hill of beans. But what does mean something is learning from what happened, recognizing the fact that I think we should have been up 4-0.
Right.
In my mind, we had some bad breaks. They hit a couple of little balls that you couldn't have rolled out there any better. First inning, we get a runner on, and we're going to try to Butcher Boy, and we end up hitting it right where we didn't want to hit it anywhere else, and it works perfect.
Right.
We got some bad breaks. I mean, that's but even all that, we just got to make routine plays.
Well, and that's, I talked about it up here a little bit. Mr. Jim been sitting up here with me, and we're talking. Last year you had a quality group of seniors that was here as a real huge class. The year before that you had 1 senior. This year you're back to 1 senior. So tonight's game, even though I've called out these names for the last couple of years, all the ones out here, this is the first big game they've all had to play together.
Absolutely. Especially our catcher, Maddie Walsh, who's a freshman back there. She's going to be she is a good catcher, and she's going to be even better. But she got caught up a little bit. And I told her, I know the game was going like 150 mile an hour for her.
Right.
And, but that's just.
Well, you saw her settle in, even from first inning to the 7th inning.
That's right.
You saw her start to settle in back there. She wasn't near as jumpy. And
She's going to be really good. She went to make the tag at the plate with one hand.
Mm-hmm.
Ball got knocked out of her mitt. And later she made the tag with 2 hands because we had talked to her about that, and she did. And she knew to do that the first time. She knew that. It was just something that happened. And, the good thing is this. Last year, we actually lost 2 games to Cook. They beat us. We didn't beat them at all. So the thing about it is, I know, and these girls know, that what's going to happen at the end of this season is still going to be determined on how much better we get.
right.
And the truth of the matter is, how much better have we gotten again? I mean, to catch that. It ain't, if somebody said, "Hey, y'all got beat 9-4," was it 9-4?
Ended up being 9-6.
All right, 9-6. Then some people say, "Man, Bacon just hit it and wore that." Well, really not, because the 9 runs they got.
I had you down around 7 errors.
Yeah, 7 or 8 is what I told Coach McGowan. I thought we made 7 or 8 errors. I know.
And that was, but like I said, it's a young team, but like you said, you've seen them playing together. The only one that's really the true baby of the group is Walsh at catcher spot.
Right.
And you saw her start to settle in tonight. One thing I will tell you, watching, and I know you as a coach saw it, Carrie Ellen, who's been a veteran in the circle, so has Jacqueline.
Yeah.
They called her to this, even though there was a mistake, they walked over, tapped her, and said,
That's
"We
right.
got this."
Yeah.
There's lots of encouragement for those scenarios. And you're right. You're going to be better at the end of the season. I can tell you that. I've watched you guys over the last 3. I've been able to call you guys over the last years. But I saw lots of positives. You obviously said you saw them yourself. We're looking forward to it. I will say again, real quick, we don't know if we're going to be able to go Thursday because they are NFHS. We're going to post that on social media when we find out for sure. But you guys go down there. You got a 2-game series. I'm guessing you're going to try to rotate Arnold and
We'll
Villasenor.
split it, or Carrie Ellen. That's the first time she's pitched.
Right.
She's been shut down for 2 months, but she did feel better. We let her throw a bullpen on Wednesday, a bullpen on Friday, and we were going to let her go probably 4 innings, and it worked out that way. And all things considered, I thought she needs to throw more strikes, but all things considered, she shouldn't have had a run on the board. And,
Right.
That's all you can ask a pitcher to do is give you a chance. And her and Jacqueline both did that. I mean, they threw good enough. I mean, we just got to make some plays behind them.
Right.
We've told our pitchers that now for the last 4 years. Hey, you just throw it over the plate, we'll make plays. Well, tonight, that didn't work out that way. You know?
It's a different crew back there. We get it.
Yeah, it didn't happen, but I think it can happen. It
Oh,
can
yeah.
get there, you know. And if it don't get there, then we're not going to be where we want to be. It's
Well,
as simple as that.
and like you said, you saw it settle down. I mean, Bo had a diving play over
Yeah,
here that
yeah.
rolled out of her glove. Then ends up recreating it, making another one.
Right.
Van out in center field makes a mishap. Then ends up coming up gunning some people out down in the circle. So
Well,
it's
that's the thing too. Now it wasn't even the stuff we did wrong. It wasn't really from lack of effort. The pop up that fell here, Corey was going to make that play,
Right.
but Maddie come flying out of there. I mean, it was effort on Maddie's part, or Corey would have made the play. We just got to talk to Maddie a little bit about knowing where her boundaries
Right.
are a little bit on the field. Same thing with Ava. I mean, Ava always plays hard.
Yeah.
She plays hard.
it.
You know, you get players that play hard, you got a chance. You get players that play hard, you know, that care, you got a chance. And now we just got, and you know, and I ain't making no excuses. I'm sure Bacon's going to become a lot better too. But, you know, there's been a lot, the stuff that happened tonight a month ago was the strength.
Right.
I thought that was but I'll be honest, this, and you know, I know everybody's dealing with it, but this not being on the field as much with all
Yeah.
the rain we've had, it has hard.
That's right, and
We
you had
have
last
been in
week.
here and hit, but it's hard to get out here and do stuff.
Yeah, you had last week off too. Well, Coach, I'll let you get down there and deal with your girls. Thank you so much, and we look forward to it. Hopefully we'll see you guys Thursday. If not, we'll give out some shout-outs, and we'll see you when we get back. Again, this is Chris Davis here at Lady Jacket Field. Was a big game against the Bacon County Lady Raiders. We go down Thursday, play them in Alma. We're hoping that we'll bring it to you live, but if not, we'll let you know what we can do. If we don't see you Thursday, we will see you Friday night from the House of Pain in Sandersville with the football program. Again, thank